Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of the Fish Room. I'm here today with my super red dragon Flowerhorn. He is a massive 2+ inches long, and I just threw in some freeze-dried bloodworms, so I'm hoping he comes out a little bit. You can definitely see his colors and a pattern. One of the main reasons I'm making this video today is because before I bought my super red dragon here, Hotshot, there was not a whole lot. I'm sorry, he is like swimming so erratically. Before I bought Hotshot, I couldn't find a whole lot of information on super red dragon babies or fingerlings or fry. I mean, sure, there's videos and information online, but not really. And like I said in some of my previous videos, there's tons of information about full-grown Flowerhorns that other people have bought, and that's cool, but I just want to provide this so people can see what to expect when they buy a Flowerhorn fry or fingerling. This is what they look like. They don't have their cock, no hump on the head. They don't have these vibrant colors. They're just little guys. For the most part dull in terms of color. This guy is a character, I have to tell you already, I can tell. He's just crazy and mean, but at the same time, I can tell he really likes when I come in the room, even though he hides a lot. So, I'm making this so other people can see, what it's like to have a baby Flowerhorn. Just a little fish. Not a whole lot of color. He's in a big tank, so I don't have to keep on upgrading tanks as he grows, because he's going to get very big. Probably about 10 inches to a foot from this teeny tiny little 2-inch body, believe it or not. So, yeah, I'm basically just watching him swim around. So people can see, this is what you get. And sure, I like them. I'm getting to know them. For me, it's fun. I've been a fish keeper for a long time. I don't really want to give away my age, so we'll just keep it at that. Haha. I'm keeping the tank at 80 degrees, even though my one thermometer there says 82. That's not entirely accurate. So, a few other things about this tank right now. Let's see here. I've got 2 heaters. This one here is called, people can't seem to agree just what to pronounce the name of the heater as. And truthfully, I don't care. I don't care. It's for your own personal edification. But some people call it a Higer. And some people call it a Higger. But, whatever. So this right here is just a heating element. And I have to tell you, that thing really gets heated. Like it should. But I mean, it can burn your hand really bad if you're not careful. That is a true heating element. And then I've got this other heater here. This is a really good heater, and I use these in most of my tanks. They're called Cobalts, aka Cobalt Blues, but they're pretty good, and they're pretty expensive because for whatever reason, they're just not as readily available as, like, say, the Eheim. And up above the tank here, I've got like the control panel here for the Higer. And it's a great heater. So far, no problems. I've been using these for a few years. It's a little bit more than I prefer. Like, you know, you got 3 wires, you got the element inside. So that's why I kind of like the Cobalt. You just plug it in, stick it inside, it's black, and it sort of fades into the background. But just a little bit more information about this tank. So I am way over filtering this tank. I realize that. But there's just a ton of media in here. There's bags in here of mechanical media. There's fluval, there's Clearmax in there. There's ammonia reducing elements. Basically, mostly all mechanical media. And I've got the filter rate turned down to the minimum, but this is a Aquaclear 110, pretty big guy. And then I just put this little cover here as a homemade sponge. I put that on most of my filters, but especially for him, because he's such a little guy, I don't want him getting sucked into that filter. Could happen, it's unlikely, but it could happen. I've seen him near it, and these fish are crazy sometimes. This is awesome. He's sitting here looking at me, and I can never get this close. So maybe he's getting used to me. But anyway, I'm kind of jumping around, so I apologize. While I'm at it here, this is a bubbler here. I turned that off because I have more than enough oxygen in this tank, and I'm going to be removing that pretty soon, most likely. And then this right here is just a thermostat probe. There's another thermostat probe here. I just want to have more than one temperature probe in the tank, just because I know from previous setups that you can't just rely on one heating element, and that's one thing that you got to check frequently is the temperature in the tank. So I pretty much just jump started this tank, like had the fish in here within a day after setting it up, because all this media is from other tanks or sumps in my fish room. And I had some liquid bacteria that I just threw in here as well to jumpstart the tank. It's available online. You can get it pretty much anywhere. And then I'll touch on some other items on the tank right now, but I want to finish up with the filtration before I forget. So, got a pretty simple light setup in here too. And then I have a second filter here. This is a C4 Fluval, and I love these filters. They're great, simple hang-on backs. But this has a bunch of really nice, fine water polishing element and pads in here. And I even have some like micron filtering pads to just polish the water. So between the water polishing filter and all the mechanical media, I'm pretty happy. This 55-gallon tank is way over filtered, like I was saying. And so that's pretty much it for today. I don't really want to get into too much more. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment, like. I would love for people to start subscribing now, even though I've had my station/channel for several years. I'm just going to start making more videos here because I got my Flowerhorn. I'm having a lot of fun, and I definitely see things about the fish, especially at this early age, I think people are really going to be able to appreciate and enjoy. So I appreciate your support. I'm just a little guy in terms of YouTube, kind of like my little buddy here, Hotshot. But yeah, like, subscribe, comment, pros, cons. I appreciate all the feedback. Alright? Thanks everybody, and until next time, this is the Fish Room Bum, signing off.